Now, working with a sourcing agent seems really good, but is that the greatest method of all time? Well, so many people dropships from AliExpress, thinking it's the easiest way to browse and source products. Now, maybe that is true, but the thing is, 80% of the suppliers on AliExpress are resellers or even other dropshippers. They're not the factories, they're not the manufacturers, and so this results in you losing profit margin on the products. So if you're not able to identify the manufacturers on AliExpress, you might as well just work with a sourcing agent. Chinese sourcing agents have the ability and the relationship to procure products from 1688.com. It's a Chinese and domestic version of AliExpress with a much larger variety of products. Now, working with a sourcing agent seems really good, but is that the greatest method of all time? Well, here's some truth that you need to know before working with a sourcing agent. And here's a list. I know, it's censored, so finish the video. Truth number 1. Overpromise shipping time. Never ever trust the shipping time blindly. Always test the product's shipping time yourself. Order one trial product for yourself. Now, a lot of the times the shipping time is when the product is already on their way to destination. But the truth is, there 1 to 3 days are required for the products ready for shipping. But you never know how your sourcing agent's gonna handle the shipping with so many factors going in onto the shipping time. There's out of stock occasions or customs barriers, and the most confusing part about shipping time is that how is it even possible that different sourcing agents have different time even when they're using the same logistic company? How do they make shipping time for the same logistic company faster than other sourcing agents? How's that even possible? What sorcery is this? So yeah, always test it yourself, order trial products, and if you don't know how to order trial products, you can check out the video right here. Truth number 2. Not all agents gonna give you the same price. Well, chances are you're gonna find different prices from different manufacturers for the same products. So that's the same case for sourcing agents. You're gonna find different pricing across different sourcing agents. So with that being said, it's very hard to predict the price accurately. Too many factors are accountable for the difference in pricing in products. For example, there's the location in factories, there's the different shipping options, there's even these behind-the-door negotiations between your agents and the factories. So choose the agents for their trustworthiness and their efficiency instead of their quotes, because you never know how your pricing for the next product may be, even if you're using the same sourcing agent. Speaking of price, it brings us to debunk number 3. Prices from sourcing agents aren't necessarily cheaper. The focus, though, is not on the product price itself, but more on the additional value a sourcing agent can bring to you. At the end of the day, it's about sustainability and reputation. So the truth is, sourcing agents can't always give you the lowest cost, but they can offer you the future of your online store. They can give you a stable supply chain to ensure scalability, and with that in your arsenal, you'll be able to take more risks without failing completely, because you know that there are people backing you up when you're encountering problems. Furthermore, when your store grows bigger, the profit margin doesn't come from low cost. The profit margin comes from branding and image, which brings us to our next truth. Here's the biggest and final truth about sourcing agents. Don't bother working within sourcing agents if you're not thinking about branding. As we've mentioned earlier, the biggest advantage of working with a sourcing agent is not lower prices. Do you know what's the worst thing that can happen to a dropshipper? Is that you let customers know that you are a dropshipper. And personal branding or store branding is the way to avoid that. The truth is, you don't really start making money until you have your very own brand. That can help you build in trust within your e-commerce community, making you one of a kind. The average branding services a sourcing agent can provide to you includes custom and packaging, print on demand, and white label, which is really effective. Sourcing agents can really lose a big chunk of value if you don't use their branding services. For more on personal brandings, you can check out the videos right here. Okay, that's it for today, but let me give you a little recap. Make sure you know about these truths before you decide to work with one. The point is to reach maximum efficiency and profit. Anything other than that, you might need to double check. See, if a sourcing agent can really tie you down, just don't use them. Sometimes figuring things out on yourself is the best way to learn and evolve. And if you do want to know more about sourcing agents' pros and cons, you can check out our previous video right here. For more information on dropshipping and tips, keep it here at Ship to the Moon. Drop a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.